Hi everyone and welcome for this tutorial how to paint the Royal Warden in 30 minutes. So for that I'm going to use 6 different colors: the black, the Canoptech alloy, auric armor gold, the Tesseract glow, the Cryptek gloss armored, and the scaly green from Prince August Games. So there are 4 different new colors from Games Workshop we are going to use. It's pretty interesting. If you have any questions, just ask in the comments. So now I primed all the miniatures with some Retributor armor spray from Games Workshop, and I pushed some black basic color on some different elements, just to have a better visibility on the miniatures. We are going to use the Tesseract glow on black surfaces because after the first paint I do, I think it will be a very nice effect. So let's retry. Now I use some Cryptek gloss armouche. This is a new ink from Games Workshop. As you can see, I already make a first layer and now it's my second layer. I am going to push only on some few parts. As the name is clearly, this is gloss, so it's going to be gloss at the end, but it's pretty interesting on the gold armor. Now when it's totally dry, I'm going to come back with some auric armor gold just to have more light on the gold part. This is pretty interesting because when you push a wash on all the surface of gold, it's going to be darker than the first time. So now we are going to find again the highlight with this gold, and once again I push again some highlight directly with Canoptech alloy, some new paint from Games Workshop. And this metallic is pretty interesting because it's very clear, it's very lightning, so it's perfect for me to use on some metallic parts. Take care about reaching a smaller and very thin and small surfaces, because you need to have a gold effect at the end, and if the Canoptech is too large on the surfaces, you are going to lose your gold effect. So just on the different edges and on some few and small points. Now I'm going to push my scaly green. This scaly green comes from Prince August Games. This is similar from the scaly green who have disappeared from Games Workshop stuff, and this green is going to help me to have a better effect with the Tesseract glow. So it's pretty interesting because in my previous tutorial, you always can see on my channel, I use directly the Tesseract glow, and at the end I recreate some transition with this scaly green. So just to be sure, I'm going directly to use the scaly green now on the large surfaces, and after that, as you can see, we are going to use the Tesseract glow, but just on some few parts to create our other source lightning effect, just to showing that the energy of the Necron come from this part. Now with my Tesseract glow, as you can see, I take a lot of paint and I push it directly just by tap my brush on some few parts, and after that I'm going to make, when it's totally dry, a second layer just to have a more strong effect, to have something perfectly clear and effective. Thanks again for Maxirêve. This is a French shop who helped me to propose you more and more tutorial. Don't hesitate, if you are in France, to go to Abbeville to take a look to all of that. Now I push my second layer of Tesseract glow. And here is the result. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel. Next week I will show you how I paint some Space Marine Primaris, some Elites, And if you want, you can subscribe and follow me on Facebook and Instagram to see the next paints I do for the next tutorial, or just for my personal pleasure. Don't hesitate to take a look to my Patreon page. So for $2 you can have access some or to some video. For example, I make a better effect on these miniatures, and as you can see, I make better transition and some different kind of effect. And you can have access to a special Facebook group, so you can show me your stuff and I will give you some personal advice to have a better level. Thanks again for watching, and see you soon for the next tutorial.